English Step by Step, Past Continuous, Step 4. In this video, we'll look at the answers to the practice exercises that you can see in Step 3 video. So do the exercises first, and now we'll check the answers. Number 1. An affirmative sentence. I something in the park when the dog attacked me. Well, in this case we need walking. I and then I was walking in the park when the dog attacked me. Number 2 is a negative sentence and we have the word attention, so the verb we need is pay, and then you have he was, and then paying. But this is negative, so we make it negative by changing the auxiliary verb to wasn't. He wasn't paying attention when the traffic lights changed. Now the next one is a question, so in this case it's you, so the question must be were you? And then it's a sentence about a problem, so the best verb to use is thinking, because we have the preposition about. So it's were you thinking about the problem again? The next sentence, number 4, is affirmative and it's about the wrong platform. So the best verb is wait. So we need to say they were waiting on the wrong platform. Number 5 is about flowers and it's a negative sentence. So if you're talking about flowers, the best verb is grow, and we need to use the present participle growing, and it's plural, so we need the plural auxiliary verb, which is were. They were growing. Now this is negative, so we need to make it weren't with the contraction, like this. The flowers weren't growing in my garden last summer. Number 6 is a question, and it's a question with you, so the question word is the auxiliary were. Were you, and then it's about a question, so it should be listening. Listen, and then the past participle, listening. Were you listening when the teacher asked the question? Number 7 is a positive statement, so it's about the weather, because it in a sentence like this refers to the weather, and in this case it was third person, and then the only verb about weather is snow, so we have to make it snowing. It was snowing when I opened the curtains that morning. Now the next one is negative, so and it's we, and normally we, the auxiliary is were. Negative changes this to weren't, and then we have the adverb really, and then it's talking about a party, so the most appropriate verb is enjoy, but we make the present participle, so it becomes enjoying. We weren't really enjoying the party, so we left early. Now the next one is a question with the question word what, so we need to make it a question with you, were you, and then this is a typical question about the past. What were you doing at 7 o'clock yesterday evening? So there you have all the answers to exercise 1. So now let's look at exercise 2. And again, the first one is affirmative, and it's talking about the weather. And if you say worse, you could say becoming worse, but we don't have the verb become, so we have to use get. The weather was get, and then double T, because it's a short vowel, getting worse. The weather was getting worse. Now the next one is also about the weather, so we also need was, and in this case we can use the word the weather was improve, and the present participle is improving, and you drop the E. Number 3 is a question, so in this case it's with you, so it must be where, and then where were you? So it's a question about an airport, so we need to use the word travel. Where were you? Travel. And then double L. Traveling to, when I saw you at the airport. Number 4 is an affirmative statement. So it's with they. So it must be they were. And then it's about a library. So we need to use study. And then the present participle is studying. They were studying in the library all morning. Now the next one is a negative sentence about the team and matches. So it must be like a football team or a rugby team. And then we can use the... actually, in this case, we could use the singular because it's one team. Was is the auxiliary verb, and then it's about matches, so we need to use win, and then we have double N for win, winning enough, and then I can see it's negative, so we need to put the negative here. The team wasn't winning enough matches. Now the next one is a question, and it's about a book. So the logical verb is read. And then the subject is you, so it's you were. And then read becomes reading to make the present participle. Right, and the next one is another sentence about weather. This time it's an affirmative sentence. So it was, and then the only verb about the weather is rain. So that becomes raining for most of the day. Now, the next one is about a party. And if you talk about fun, you have to use the verb have. So the children were, because it's plural, and then have, and you drop the E and make it into the present participle, having. So, and the last one, well, the answer is already there. I made a mistake, I think. Yes, the answer is already there. Who were you visiting in the hospital? So that one already had the answer in the sentence. So there you have all the answers for exercise 2. So remember, you can go back and check your understanding with steps 1, 2 and 3. So this brings us to the end of this series of 4 steps on past continuous. So remember, if you want to see more videos like this, click like. If you'd like to see my other videos, click channel and subscribe. And if you'd like to request a video topic, then you can leave a comment in the comments section below.